Hi everyone, it's Kaitlyn, and this is my Module 5 review, or reflection, for question number 1. What were your 3 favorite websites you examined in this module? Describe the particular components that you found particularly useful, and how much did the fee-based sites cost, and do you think it'd be worth the expense? So, the first one that I really liked was the Kia website. And after the free trial, it would go to $99 a year. I personally think that it would be a good thing to have, and I would pay the $99 just because it's so helpful when it comes to doing the crosswords, and there's so many different activities you can do with it. So I would think that that one's a really good one. The second one I really liked was Brain Pop, and I remember this from when I was in school. We used to use this all the time in middle and high school. After the 12-month, or for 12 months for the school, it ranges anywhere from 1,550 to 1,895. But if you're just doing it as a teacher subscription for the year, it is $175 to $230, just depending on which program you decide to go with. I am on the fence on if I pay that for it, just because there's so many free different activities that you can do without having to pay for that subscription, and I think that are very educational. So I don't know if I would pay that amount for that one. The third website that I liked was For Teachers, and I went back and forth on if I really liked this one or not, but whenever I really dove into it, there were a lot of good resources that could be pulled from this. I could not find, for the life of me, anywhere that posted how much it was after the free trial. So I don't know if I paid for it or not, but I did think that there were a lot of useful connections that it could have. So for number 2, it said describe your experience using Kia, and do you think that it's something that you could use as a future teacher? Yes, I will use it a million times over. I really liked the way it was set up. I thought it was easy to create the activities and the quizzes, so there were no complaints there at all, and I do think it's something that I will use as a future teacher for those different things. At first I started using it for the matching, and then I realized that maybe I need to put picture on one side and the spelling word is what I was doing with spelling words, but spelling word on the other side, just to make it a little bit more fun, because I put the word on both sides and matched the words, and then I thought, oh, I could have used a picture, so I should have done that instead. So I went back, and with the spelling words I created a word search, and I thought that turned out really cool, and I liked how each time it did the word search, if you clicked that you wanted to redo it again, it picked up the other words that it didn't put into the first one. So I thought that was kind of cool. And then the third one that I did is I did a quiz, and I did it for like 2nd grade math quiz, and I thought it was really easy to put together and would be really nice to use someday. Even if I had to print it out as like a paper copy and not use it as an online one, I thought it would work really, really well. So I liked it a million times over, and I'd recommend it to anybody. For the third question, after searching the OER repositories, were you able to find any resources useful for your future classroom? Do you see OER as an important source of content in the future? So the only one out of the 3 that were in our lesson that I don't think that I would use would have been the Open Academy. It just seemed to be for older kids, for middle schoolers, high schoolers, and for me wanting to go into elementary, I don't think that I would use it as much. But that was the only one, but it looks really well put together when I was looking through it. The Merlot search I typed in math 2nd grade, and a bunch of resources popped up, so I was excited about that one. I think I could use that one as well. And then the OER Commons, that's the one that I liked the most out of all of the 3. I think I'll use that one, and I think what really caught my attention is I currently work at a school, so I know how big the 100th day is at school, and the first thing that popped up was a worksheet to do for the 100th day, and it was super cute and everything like that, and I just really excited, especially since these are all free sites that I could use over and over again. So yeah, I think that all three of those could be important sources with useful content, and I think that through this module I was able to find a lot of resources that I will use in the future. It was very beneficial. Well, thank you for watching.